welcome to I Love the Library. My name is Lisa Trana and I'm the Public Services Supervisor here at the Detroit Lakes Public Library. Today I'll be talking about some of our new nonfiction books at the library. Our first book is What's the Difference? Recreational Coloring References for the Curious and Confused by Brett Warshaw. I started browsing through this book and my mind was already blown with the new information. Did you know that button mushrooms, cremini mushrooms, and portobello mushrooms are all actually the same mushroom, just at different stages in the mushroom life? Ugh, mind blown. Or how about the difference between the terms dumpling, pot stickers, wontons, and gyoza? I know I was getting those mixed up. Other fun topics include the difference between the words dinner and supper, crunchy versus crispy, hot cocoa versus hot chocolate, semi-sweet versus bittersweet chocolate, and all these other things. It's a super fun book to look through and just blow your mind with new knowledge. Up next we have Can I Recycle This? A Guide to Better Recycling and How to Reduce Single-Use Plastics by Jenny Romer. Are you like me and maybe don't know a lot about recycling? This book provides a really excellent overview of the U.S. recycling system and the possible policy solutions. It also offers other useful information such as what is recyclable and what is not recyclable. I must say, I was most surprised to learn that most plastic utensils are not recyclable. The other thing that surprised me the most is that the triangles that have the numbers inside of them with the little arrows that appear on your milk cartons and other plastic things, they're not there to just indicate that they're recyclable. They are there to indicate what type of plastic resin was used to create that item. Mind blown. Overall, if you're interested in learning more about the recycling, this book is a great beginner's guide. Up next, I have The Pepper Thai Cookbook by Pepper Teagan. If you like Thai food, then this book is the book for you. Pepper includes various different recipes that all sound incredibly delicious. She also understands that it may be difficult to find some of those ingredients at your local grocery store, so she includes possible substitutes or ways to make certain things from scratch, instead of buying a store-bought version. I also appreciate how Pepper includes stories about her life and the recipes in front of each recipe. Why don't you check out the book just to learn more about her, even if you don't make any of the recipes? Although staring at all the pictures of delicious looking foods may inspire you to potentially cook something. Up next, I have Homemac for Everyone, Practical Life Skills in 118 Projects by Sharon and David Bowers. Honestly, I'm beginning to think the overarching theme of this video today is me learning new things, which is a benefit of working at the library, I must say. However, this book is a practical guide of just basic life skills. One of my favorite sections was the Universal Home Laundry Symbols section, which whenever I look at a laundry tag on a piece of clothing and it just has symbols, I kind of cringe because I'm never quite certain what those symbols indicate or mean. However, now I know that the water and a little dot and a watery looking symbol indicates the temperature of the water that I'm supposed to wash it in. Apparently 1 dot equals cold water, 2 dots equals warm water, and 3 dots equals hot water. Who knew? This book is broken up into a variety of different sections such as cooking, sewing, laundry, clothing, domestic arts, and life skills. It's a really interesting read. Up next we have The Funny Thing About Minnesota, The Rise and Fall and Rebirth of Twin Cities Comedy Scene by Patrick Strait. I can honestly say I knew absolutely nothing about Minnesota stand-up comedy before browsing through this book. According to the description, before the Twin Cities established themselves as a hotbed for stand-up comedy, producing some of the biggest names in comedy history, the local scene consisted of just 5 guys in a basement bar doing their best to make people laugh. The birth of Minnesota stand-up traces back to the 1970s with 5 people who paved the way: Scott Hansen, Louis Anderson, Wild Bill Bauer, Alex Cole, and Jeff Garbiano. The original 5 got their start by practicing in a Minneapolis dive bar called Mickey Finn's, and together they led the way for establishing one of the most vibrant and vital comedy scenes in the country. It's a really fascinating history if you want to learn more. Lastly, I have Japanese, Proven Techniques to Learn and Speak Japanese. This audiobook is one of just 9 of our new different languages that we have in this particular audiobook series. We also have Spanish, German, Hawaiian, Italian, Chinese, Arabic, French, and Spanish, and English. Each audiobook begins with simple vocabulary and key phrases to help you transition from being able to have just vocabulary to having simple basic conversations. They include a step-by-step lesson plan that allows you to progress at your own pace. Some of the topics you learn in this audiobook will be in the alphabet, common greetings, numbers, and describing the weather. This language series is great for a basic conversational language skills start. Thank you for watching I Love the Library, and I hope that I inspired you to check out some of our new nonfiction items. I look forward to seeing you at the library.